Sure. So I'm Chris Powell, the Sales and Marketing Director at Britmet Lightweight Roofing.
I'm Bradley Ayres, I'm the Senior Marketing.
And I'm Sharon Condola, and I'm the Marketing Assistant here at Britmet Lightweight.
Pleasure to talk to you guys again, and welcome, Sharon. And congratulations on your promotion Friday.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Right, I'll launch straight in. So how is your business coping in the current trading climate? Have the supply and petrol shortages affected your lead times at all?
We placed an order for 1,100 tons of steel, which is the biggest order we've ever placed, to make sure that we can secure supply all the way through to next summer. So the last sort of couple of weeks, we've had a few delays, but it's only been sort of a week or two.
Disruption seems to be the norm at the moment, I'm hearing. So it sounds like you've laid the groundwork really to mitigate any disruption going forward, hopefully.
Most businesses have had to adjust the way they do things, and also I think that also a lot of businesses can be a bit more understanding now. When we've had these delays, in the short term, I think if it was 2 years ago and we told a customer, sorry, you can't have your order this week, it's going to be the week after, you wouldn't want to, repeat what you was told down the phone by that customer. But this time around, they've said, okay, can I place another big order just so I get some more and I'm further up the queue? So I think that, generally the whole industry is more understanding of the problems.
And people know that they kind of have no choice. They can't really go anywhere else because everyone else is having the same issues.
Yeah.
And especially in traditional materials as well, lead times taking up to 6 months. Some people have said on the phone. So it's kind of like everyone's kind of working together a little bit in this industry.
You're feeling like there's a more collaborative approach between companies?
Definitely. I'm not so sure whether when it gets to the end user, whether they're as understanding, because obviously we do have some dealings with the consumer, and obviously that when the consumer has bought a roof and paid for it, they do expect it to come on time. But I think there's always going to be people that are more understanding than others. But I think generally companies, even companies that would always be hot on deliveries and things like that they tend to have a lot more understanding, in the last sort of 12 months than they did before.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me. Have you been speaking to any customers, Sharon? How have you experienced them?
Getting to know everything about Britmet and, getting more familiar with lightweight roofing.
Yes.
Not know this much about lightweight roofing before I joined, but yeah.
Have you started looking at roofs yet?
I have. Just in my spare time.
Yeah, we're roof watchers. We sit with our binoculars at the weekend.
Yeah.
Enjoy that. I'll leave you to it, I think.
I was going to say you could get arrested for things like that.
Well, my next question was to be about the measures that you've taken to ensure smooth operations as COVID-19 restrictions have been lifted. But I know you've kind of touched upon that kind of stuff already.
Yeah, I think it all comes down to investment. Obviously, we've been recruiting, we've grown as a team. Obviously, Bridie receiving her promotion and Sharon joining the team for marketing to support the sales team who have to grow. And if we're gonna continue with that growth, we have to have more support there for our customers. So that's not just people. We've actually implemented a new system. We're in the process of still having that running 100%. So we've put a new barcode system into our factory. We've updated our ERP account system, and we've also implemented a new CRM for the sales and marketing to use. So yeah, that there has been a lot of investment in staff and infrastructure, but we've also had to plan ahead. We've invested in new presses, in more more tools so we can produce more tiles. And that's just a constant growth there. So I think if you're not ahead of the orders, when you get them, you can't cope with them. So it's I think we're looking further ahead than we ever have done before. We're looking sort of 2 years into the future, not 6 months like we might have done in the past.
You've been out and about at trade events, I hear. How have you found it? And, you know, personally, in terms of being so restricted and now being out and about, and how important are events to what you do?
I think they're vital. I think especially now that we've had this, you know, horrible 18 months to 2 years of lockdowns and pandemics and tragedies with going on. You know, the effects of the pandemic is still hurting people, even if it's not been as fatal to people. There's now the problem of poverty and stuff coming out of it. So we know that it's been awful for everyone. So I think it's a breath of fresh air for us to get back out, see customers. And I think, you know, in the past there'd be some businesses that might not necessarily go to these shows, but I've got a feeling over the next sort of year that it's going to be very important to get back out there and see people. We done a show recently at the Offsite Expo in Coventry. The feedback from our specification managers was it's the best show they've ever been to. So, you know,
well done.
It's the first one we've done. So if that's anything to go by, we're hoping to have some great shows this year.
Well, me and Sharon have been working really hard and we've done really well so far. And now I'm just really excited to get down there and just see everyone and just see, you know.
I joined at the best time. All the exhibitions are from when I joined till next year now. So yeah.
We've literally got almost one a month booked until June. So it's really, really exciting. There's lots going on, lots to look forward to.
What's the main message you'd like to get through to installers at the moment?
I think that the main message that we'd like you know to put out there, and that's why we're there supporting the awards and we want to support it going forward, is that we're here for the installers. That's the reason that we've had our success over the last 12 months, and that's because the installers out there have bought into a British made product. One thing that we've always tried to do is to listen to their needs, because at the end of the day, if it doesn't work for the person using the product, then we're not going to get anywhere with it. So I think that the main message is just that, you know, we want to support their needs. We want to develop products that are good for them, and that's what we would like to keep doing moving forward.
The installers are the leaders of the industry.
Sure.
And it's just definitely something that we are always keeping in mind with marketing campaigns and things like that. It's our #1 priority, really, to keep them in mind.
I think it's a balancing act, because you've got the end client, which of course is the customer at the end of the day, but they're not necessarily our customer. Our customers are the businesses that are building the roofs, fitting the roofs. So they have to have the confidence in our product for them to sell it to their customers. So we're kind of quite hopeful that you know the industry is just going to continue to prosper over at least the next sort of year or so, and then past that, I guess it's anyone's guess. But
from the looks of things, the only way is up.
Yeah.
Absolutely.